Hey, what's going on, guys? Crass Businessman here. Today I'm going to be discussing the importance of having good business cards. Today's quote of the day is, "Professionalism means consistency of quality," and that's by Frank Tiger. So your business card says a lot about you. It may not seem like it, but it really does. And there's a few things that I'm going to recommend that you need to do for sure, and a few things that you need to avoid like the plague. Whatever industry you're in, it doesn't really matter. You need business cards. And on your business cards, you just basically need to convey who you are and what you do in a very simple way. And recently, a lot of people have taken to just putting their name and number on their business cards without putting any company information. I definitely recommend against this because you're kind of relying on people discovering your card later. You want them to keep it around. And if it's just your name and number, they're going to be like, who the fuck is this? Throw it away. So you're looking, to rely on the second or third look. They may not reach out to you the first time. It may not happen. But the first thing you need to do is identify whether your company should be brandable or not. For the vast majority of you, this is a resounding yes. But for some of you, it may not just be applicable. You want to be brandable mainly for future expansion. If you own a lumberyard or something like that, don't plan on expanding, it may not be a factor. Some cases are like that, but usually increasing brandability will be a better thing for most companies. And now this means you should get with a graphic designer. Have them make you an awesome logo. And I prefer meeting one in person, one who natively speaks your language, because it might be hard to convey what you actually want, and sometimes the cultural differences can detract from the overall goal. Not always, but sometimes. And the other thing is that Fiverr has these great deals where they'll have a guy who can, make you a logo for $5. Very alluring, but don't do it. And also don't be that guy that goes into MS Paint and fucking puts something together and thinks he's a graphic designer. Let the professional do it. Secondly, you need a slogan. This can be short and often is. Don't make it too long and complicated. This should be a quick, preferably clever phrase that sums up what your company is about or emphasizes one of the key competitive advantages that your company has. For example, my construction company's slogan is "Family Comfort, Military Grade." And the third thing you need is a domain email. Don't be that fucking guy with the Yahoo email address on his business card. You will not be taken seriously. And neither will the mycompaniesname@gmail.com. That will not be taken seriously either. Whenever I see someone with a business card like this, I put it in the round file ASAP, and that's also known as the Trash Can Express. Don't be the cheap fuck. Spend $12 a year that it costs to get a domain email and have it be your first name. So it should be your first name @yourcompany.com. This is a unanimous decision. Nobody will take you seriously. They're going to think that you're not committed enough and you're just not professional looking. And for the love of fuck, double check to make sure that there are no spelling errors. You will not only not be taken seriously, but you will probably be laughed at every single time that you're brought up. I actually have a business card that I got from a gentleman, and I keep it around just for the hilarity of it. There's 3 spelling errors on it, and I just sit there scratching my head wondering fucking how. And this guy is like a speechwriter or something like that, where you're like, you didn't double check. Okay, it makes no sense. Another thing is, make sure you don't have your business card be too busy. You don't need thousands of pieces of information on this card. This is simply for handing out to people so that they can have your contact information and also pass it along to others. Also, keep your title simple. If you own a lemonade stand, don't be the fucking guy that puts owner, founder, and CEO on your card. Nobody gives a shit. You're going to look like a little kid. Choose the title that best fits the industry. If it's a blue-collar business, owner usually suffices. If it's an innovative type company, founder might be more appropriate. And if it's a white-collar company that has the potential for huge expansion and deals with a lot of blue bloods, CEO might be more applicable. Next is don't put pictures on your business card. Once again, this isn't another ad. This isn't a flyer. It's nothing of the sort. This card is to show a high level of professionalism while relaying pertinent contact information. Also, don't put your home address on your card, even if you work from home. The first reason is that if anyone decides that they want to check out where this business is, 3/5 of a second later, they're looking on Google Maps and they're like, okay, what the hell is this? And they're going to file you in the unprofessional category and probably never do business with you at all. The second reason is that people are fucking crazy. You can go above and beyond for someone and they can still somehow think that you wronged them in some way and probably try to get revenge. Probably best not to let these people know where you live and have that be a separation of work and home. It's not important information, therefore you don't need to put it on there. Also, use a good color scheme. Consult with your graphic designer and ensure that you're using complementary colors that go with your brand. There shouldn't be more than 2 outside of blacks, whites, and grays, unless this graphic designer has like an epiphany or something like that. Keep in mind, go with the opinion of the professional. But we're just trying to keep it simple here. And then finally, go with high quality cards. It's really tempting. Vistaprint's just like Fiverr. They'll tell you about a deal where they can give you like 600,000 business cards for like $5 and half a bag of Skittles. And you're just like, man, that's cheap. And yes, it is. And they will become trash just sitting in the box that they came in. All the inks are going to wear off. You're going to end up throwing them away. Don't cheap out on this portion. Expect this endeavor to be about $250 minimum. Between the price of the cards and the logo design from a decent graphic designer, and those prices kind of vary. They vary pretty far. So that figure could actually be a little bit low. But another advantage to not chipping out on the cards, it ties in with human beings' desire to not want to throw away high value items. Like, have you ever found yourself with an item that like it's cosmetically good looking, but it like no longer works? Have you ever felt the struggle that comes with trying to throw it away? There's a hesitation there, and sometimes you don't do it because we don't like losing valuable items. So if you make your business card look like it's a valuable commodity, which it should be treated like this as well anyways, people will be a lot more reluctant to throw it away, and they're gonna hold on to your card. That's about it for this video, guys. Once again, I'm Crass Businessman. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, stay productive.